Okay, I believe we're live. Would anyone mind just typing in the chat if you can hear me? I just want to confirm that before I start going on about low time frame momentum. If anyone's in the YouTube chat, just say hello or something, or tell me you can hear me. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, Matt. Okay, well, I think I'm just going to get straight into it. It's nothing too in-depth. It's not going to be that long a stream, so I'll just jump in. And if anyone wants to view it, the live stream will still be up there, so you can always have a look later on. So this is Bikini Bot low time frame momentum XBT version. I'm going to be doing an Ethereum version. Well, I've done an Ethereum version. I just need to finalize it, and then we'll add signals from that as well. And I'll be adding in BitMEX coins as well, the rest of the BitMEX coins over the course of time. That might take a few weeks. Might need to see if certain ones are applicable. Some might not be. So basically, the difference between low time frame momentum and stuff like the ACK-Hedge algo or the ETH 1 hour or EOS 1 hour is basically in the risk management. So we've got a much tighter risk management system on this algorithm, which allows us to have more losing trades but a higher return on equity percentage. So for example here, so you've got a buy signal. The standard stop loss is 5%. So you'd buy, set your 5% stop loss, and then once you hit take profit 1, which is at 5%, you'll move your stop loss up to 2% below your entry. This means that if you hit take profit 1 and then revert back down and it hits your stop loss, you'll only lose a maximum of 2.4% on 1 times leverage or no leverage. This means like if you have $1,000 account and you have that, you hit take profit 1 and then it hits your stop loss, you'll lose something like $24. So you'll go from $1,000 to $976. So as long as you hit take profit 1, the stop loss risk management is really good. Obviously the first stop loss is 5%, which is fairly wide, but that allows for quite a lot of movement in between. So as long as you're comfortable with those figures, then it's fine. I mean, I've done all the back tests, so if you stick to the system long term, then you will win overall. In this case, obviously you had a sell signal before it hit stop loss, so that sell signal was above the entry, so overall this was a profitable trade. This sell signal we're in now, I don't know if we might get a buy signal to invalidate it, but basically this system can lose quite often and it doesn't matter. So here you've had a buy signal and a sell signal right after, and they were both basically, invalidated. They were both kind of losing trades, but still we're winning for the year. I believe this algorithm is up. In fact, let me just check. I can test for us. I'm going to have to go through all the settings quickly. Give me 1 second. 1.9, yeah. So I'll show you the backtest results live here. So this is up for the year. So since 2017, it's up 350%. For 2020, it's up 80.91% with a 56% success rate this year and a 13% drawdown maximum. So it's pretty good. It's actually outperformed ACK-Hedge this year. I think ACK-Hedge is up about 20% at the moment. I think it was up a fair amount. I think it was up about around 40%, but then we had one significant losing trade, which wiped out quite a bit of it. So it's up like 20% for the year now, or 21%. So this is actually outperforming ACK-Hedge at the moment, which is pretty cool. And if I go into the list of trades here, you can see in terms of losing trades, there's a fair few more than what we normally have on say ACK-Hedge, for example. Like there's a few runs there. So if you're going to use this system, then you need to stick to it specifically, more or less take every trade so that you can guarantee the returns. I mean, look at that win streak there. But statistically speaking, if you stick to the rules of the system and you play it for long enough, you'll win. If you've taken every trade this year, you're up 80% right now, and that's just with 1 times leverage. I'm actually playing it with 2 times on the test account at the moment, and the only trade I've actually been in so far, I think, is from this buy to this short. So we might get a buy signal here today. I don't know. Um, I can find out later, but I'm confident we might get a buy signal if we break any higher than this. What else is there to talk about? Yeah, so this algo is also going to be on Stacked Invest. If you've been in the Bikini Bot server for a while, you'll know about our little partnership with Stacked, where they are currently testing ACK and they're testing this algo as well. So in a few weeks' time or a couple of months' time, I imagine, as long as they're happy with the success of the algos, they'll be listed live for automation, which means you guys can sign up for Stacked if you want, and you can automate these algos, so that sort of ensures that you'll never miss the trades. The only thing with Stacked at the moment is that they do not have the individual take profit orders. So at the moment, all they have is the buys and the sells, and they have one close order, which includes currently take profit 3. So at the moment, if you automate this system, you'll only get buy, take profit 3, and then sell, and then take profit 3, and etc. like that. You won't get the individual take profits or the moving of the stop losses. So the 5% stop loss will be built in on Stacked, I believe, and you can change that in settings, or you can trail it. But currently, there's a few different order types that they're working on that I'm sure will be implemented soon. So the algos will work fine on there, but you may need to do a little bit of trade management alongside Stacked, just in terms of the stop loss or taking partial profits here and there, which you can easily do with Stacked anyway. So ACK will be some time on Stacked. I think it will be a little while because of the low frequency of trades made. It might be a couple of months out, it might be 4 months out, I don't know. It depends on how many trades it makes over the next sort of few weeks, whether or not it'll be listed soon or later. Low time frame momentum, this strategy here, I'd expect, if Stacked are happy with the results, I'd expect it to be added probably in the next 2 months, maybe less, because the frequency of trades is so much higher. On average, this system makes a trade, I think it's every 3 days, roughly speaking. Let's have a look. Yeah, average bars and winning trades 66. So yeah, you're looking at roughly 3 days. Let's do it exact. 66 divided by 24, every 2.75. So yeah, about every 3 days you're looking at getting a trade. And yeah, these are some more stats as well. It's got a 2.02% profit 2.02 profit factor, which basically means for every gross loss made, the profit is 2.02 times that. So we could lose 80% or whatever, but our gross profit is 160%. These stats also include fees as well, BitMEX fees. So there's no lies in the back test. You can I'll have a look at there. So commission 0.075. So that's this system back test at the moment is assuming that you're making market orders for everything, which you probably won't do in real life practice. Yeah, what you'll most likely do is market order in and have a market stop loss, but for your take profits you can set limit orders, so you can become a maker rather than a taker for your take profits, so you'd actually not pay as high fees as the system is assuming. So there is actually possibly more upside if you use limit orders as much as you can. So I think that more or less comes to the end of the live stream. Unless anyone has any questions, throw them in the chat. I'm happy to have a listen. I'll wait a minute as well for the stream to catch up. I don't know if I think there is a little latency. Okay. All right. If nobody has any questions, then feel free to message me in Discord if you do come up with anything later on, or email me. You'll know where to find me. Yeah. In the meantime, just to have a look back at the live stream. But yeah, I mean, it's all relatively straightforward. Thanks, Matt. Just getting back to me there. It's all relatively straightforward. All of this will be included in the signals as well. When you get a signal, for example, it will say to buy, and it will tell you where to put your stop loss, 5% below. when you hit take profit 1, you'll be told to take 30% profit and move your stop loss up to 2%. At take profit 2, you'll be told to take. Let me just get rid of that test thing. There's so many algorithms working at the moment. This is all the stuff I'm working on for you guys at the minute. It's insane. Yeah, so at take profit 2, you'll take 50%, and at take profit 3, you'll close out entirely. And that'll be it. I wouldn't be surprised, actually, if we get a long from this system today. I'd imagine it would want to break above this resistance, but the algo might go long. I don't know. But I'm going to close the live stream here, and we'll get back to chatting in the Discord. Thanks for joining.